Hello everybody, my name is Calvin Can, and today I'm going to be reading The Strange Case of Origami Yoda, Chapter 4. So if you have not checked out my last chapters, please go ahead and check them out. So we have been reading Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, and now we are on Chapter 4. Okay, so if you have not checked them out, please do so. Before we get in, please share this video with your friends and family, and be sure to subscribe and like this video. Okay, let's get started. Chapter 4, Origami Yoda and the Home Run. Origami Yoda changed my life. I mean, how long has it been that playing softball in PE has been driving me insane? It's been a long time. A long time. Since we started playing wiffle ball in first grade, all I ever wanted was just to hit the doggone ball. Man, but it was always strikeout, strikeout, strikeout with the occasional little bloop that would go straight to the jerk pitcher who would throw it to the jerk at first base for an easy out. I may as well admit how I would cry afterward because everybody in school already knows that anyway. But there's a difference between boo-hoo tears and the tears I get, which are because I'm so angry. At least I think there's a difference. Nobody else seems to think so. I just kept thinking that if I could get hit, maybe even a home run, I would be a hero and everyone would forget about the strikeouts and the crying, and here's what happened instead. This will be the one, I say to myself. I'll show them. I'll blast it down their throats. And then I swing and miss. Then I swing and miss again and get even madder. Then I look out and see how they're all just waiting for me to strike out. They're so sure they know every freaking thing about softball. At this point, I know that I'm so angry that if I hit the ball, I will knock it a mile. Then I miss a third time, and that's when I get so angry that I cry. That wasn't that a big a deal in the first grade, but it is now a really big deal. Everybody knows me as the kid who cries during PE, and that's not good. So then I saw Dwight's Yoda puppet save Tommy at the dance. Well, Dwight's a nut, but I figured maybe he had tapped into the Force or something. I totally believe in the Force and have spent a lot of time trying to focus my mind so that I can tap into it too. So one day at lunch, I went over to where Dwight was sitting with Tommy and those guys and said, "Yoda, can you tell me how to use the Force to hit a home run?" "You wish home run to hit why?" asked Yoda. "Well, I mean I want to win, right? That's why you play a game, isn't it?" Yoda didn't say anything, but he was looking at me with his two tiny little eyes. "I mean, I want to be a hero for once, right?" I said. "I'm tired of always striking out." Yoda still just looked at me. I mean, they hardly even pay attention when I get my turn. And they all think they're so great because they hit the ball or because they catch it when it comes to them. They're always shouting stuff at me, bossing me around. I'm sick of it. Yoda still just looked at me. I looked around at Tommy and Kellen and the others. I mean, you guys feel the same way, right? You're tired of Tater Tot and those other jocks always winning too, right? I love to show them they aren't better than me. Better than you they are, said Yoda. Everybody started laughing. "Hey, shut up!" I shouted. "You're a jerk, Dwight, all of you!" And I laughed. Man, I was really mad. Tears were starting. But then I realized Dwight had followed me back to my table. "Yoda's not finished, Mike." "Leave me alone," I said. "The last thing I needed was for everybody to look over here and see me crying again." But Yoda spoke anyway. "Let go of your feelings, Mike. Hate and revenge to the dark side only lead." Then Dwight walked away. So when it was time for PE, I was stuck in my usual position with no help from Origami Yoda at all. Or at least it seemed that way. I'm always last, so I didn't get up to bat until the near of the second inning. It's crazy because as much as I hate softball and hate to bat, I also can't wait until it's my turn. So I stood there with the bat and suddenly remembered what Yoda said about letting go of my feelings. Maybe he was a little right about that, I figured. Maybe if I could clear my brain of thinking about how much I hated softball, tater tot, the pitcher, the whole other team, and Miss Toner, then the dark side of the force would go away, and the good side of the force would help me hit the ball the same way it helped Luke blow up the Death Star. The ball whizzed past me. I didn't even have time to swing. "Strike one," said Miss Toner, our PE teacher, who was the umpire. I tried not to be mad. Even if I had swung, I probably would have missed and gotten a strike anyway. Another ball went by. "Ball one," said Miss Toner. "Nothing to be mad about here. That's the first time I've ever gotten a ball. Normally I always swing at everything because I'm so worked up." The next pitch was way too high. I usually swing at those. This time I just stood there. "Ball two. Maybe I'll get walked," I thought. So I let the next pitch go by too. Strike two. That wasn't working. I knew I needed to try to actually hit the ball. When the next pitch came, a tiny voice in my head seemed to say, "Swing." Was it Yoda's voice? So I swung. "Strike three," said Miss Toner. "Good try, Mike." I walked back to the bench, trying to figure out what had happened. Had I misunderstood Yoda? Was Dwight just full of crap? Was his Yoda puppet just some kind of pointless joke? I went up to Dwight and said, "Well?" And Yoda said, "Cry you did not." He was right. I hadn't cried. I haven't even thrown the batting helmet on the ground. I hadn't made a fool of myself for once. Just then, Tater Tot came up to bat and smashed the ball a long, long way. Another home run. Yes, I realized. Yoda was right. Guys like Tater Tot really are better than me at softball, that is. So why hate him? And why cry about it? Since that day, I'm still striking out mostly, but I also get walked some too. But none of that really matters. The important thing is that I'm not crying about it, or even getting mad about it. And now that I'm spending less of my time hating people like Tater Tot, I think I'm getting closer to use the force myself. At least I'm not going to the dark side anymore. Harvey's coming. I thought Mike asked Paper White Yoda to help him hit a home run. If all he wanted to do was walk a few times, I could have told him how to do that. Most of these kids can't pitch at all, so if you just stand there and wait, you'll get walked. It doesn't take Yoda to figure that out. I'm glad Mike stopped crying though, because that was getting old. Mike, as usual, Harvey totally missed the point. Yoda's point was that there are more important things than home runs, which is good news to me because I've never hit one either. And that is the end of chapter 4. I want to thank you guys very much for your patience, and chapter 4 is over. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below which was your favorite part, and I'll see you next time for chapter 5, Origami Yoda and the Twist by Zara. Bye, and I'll see you next time.